Hello, hello. Hello, Oxide, Ice, Mark, and Goodman. I hope you guys are all having good days today. It took like a while to log in, but I'm now logged in. So let's get on with the adventure. Our daily Final Fantasy 14 whatever mabob. Yeah. Hello. Okay. So Is there more to this quest? I don't think I can do the seasonal quest yet. I guess I have to do a bit more. So we are going to do that. We're just gonna have the Dalamud follow us around, cause why not? Okay. Let me know how the audio and everything is. Hi, Spaceman. I hope one day you'll find your helmet. 'Tis good to see you up and about again, Roku. Tell me, did you pay the Elder Seed Seer a visit as I bade? Audio seems alright? Okay, cool. Appointed personal envoy? I'd feel very awkward if someone clapped like that. And now you are to bear the Elder Seed Seer's missive to our allies? Well, it seems you've made an impression on the great woman. I can't argue with her judgment, though. You've earned this honor with tireless hard work, and anyone who says you don't deserve it had better not do so in my hearing. You don't hear any music? Really? It's kind of quiet, but if you can hear the clapping, you should be able to hear the music. I find myself praising you often of late, but Mother is truly proud of you. Oh, okay. Short of a warrior of light, I can imagine no better adventurer to represent us, and that, my lad, is some compliment. Oh, I forgot I had the mask on. But I've flattered you enough for one day, and I don't want you to your head to get that big, or I'll struggle to lug it around the realm. I really struggled with that line. Speaking of which, Eorzea is a big place. Now that you have an airship pass, you can really start to broaden your horizons. The sky's quite literally the limit. Even if your errand didn't call for it, I would strongly suggest visiting the 2 other city-states of the Alliance before you go anywhere else. They are, of course, Limsa Lominsa, City of Pirates, and Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert. Once you've acquainted yourself with them, you can turn your sights on whichever lesser-trodden region takes your fancy. The calamity changed the face of Eorzea, and much of her now lies in shadow, beyond man's ken. It's a veritable playground for a wide-eyed adventurer like your good self. Mind you, it won't all be fun and games. Each nation faces its fair share of problems, from internal strife to conflict with the beast tribes and their primals, so don't be too surprised if you find yourself embroiled in the odd, unsavory situation on your travels. But no matter what difficulties you encounter, I am confident that you will pull through and emerge the stronger for the experience. These are interesting times for Eorzea, Roku. It has been 5 years now since the calamity, but folk are finally beginning to look to the future. A period of great change is upon us, and you have a part to play in it. And if that prospect doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. Alright, maybe being able to do the seasonal quest would excite me. Okay, let's see. Did I register this correctly? Okay, we have our gear back. We can now continue. Oops. Wait, is that where I'm supposed to go? It's probably the basement. Hello, don't mind me. Okay. Yes, this seems right. Greetings, good sir. This is the reservation counter for Limsa Lominsa bound flights. Oh, are you not Roku Avata? The Elder Seed Seer's personal envoy? We at High Wind Skyways are honored to serve you. Will you be flying with us today? I most certainly will be. Alright, airships are pretty cool, I always thought. Am I going the right way? Yes. Okay, it's kind of weird how they teleport you around instead of just opening the gate. But hey, actually, I'm not sure if we can like regularly come here. Gridania needs a airship landing and they put it at the bottom. That's a fair point. It is weird to put it at the bottom. But I guess there is plenty of room here, getting a look at it like this. And look at that, suddenly it's daytime, and there's a lot of people here. Attention all passengers, the airship board for Limsa Lominsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Alright, we're really beginning our adventure now. I like how they're playing the classic Final Fantasy opening too. I can see my non-existent house from here. The end from here. Yeah. I don't know if I'll ever buy a house, honestly. Aw, it's nice of them to see us off like that. Farewell, Roku. One day, minstrels will sing of your deeds. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. I'm literally the only passenger. I should be able to do it after this. I thought so. I wasn't sure if it was before or after this quest. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's right. We finally get to find out about the Empire, I guess. This will delay our seasonal event a bit, but that's okay. We're almost there. If you'll remember from yesterday, these are the Imperials that I told you about that we had the war against and all that good stuff. Yeah. We're definitely gonna fight all these guys. Says I have to complete it. Okay, okay.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Agrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till Lake lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest.
I mean, it's not that invincible if it loses the fight. That just goes to show, don't mess with big dragons, I guess. Glad that we're getting to voiced cutscenes. Gives me a good chance to get water and stuff.
Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it.
Meteor is basically the Dalamud thing, I guess. I think.
And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core.
It always made more sense to those who played 1.0. Oh, hi, Faldania. Thank you very much for the bits. I appreciate that. That was very nice of you. You have today off, right? So hopefully you can relax to the stream a bit. And Meteor was Dalamud? Okay, I thought so. It has been quite a number of years.
Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
I wonder how often they keep their masks on. Do they like ever take them off? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they showed that this early.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
So yeah, these are basically guys we're going to be fighting later on. If the foreshadowing wasn't obvious enough as it is.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Carteneau. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus' plan.
They have to clean them off every now and then and eat. Oh, he took his mask off.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Oh, it's Nero.
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't know what you...
Oh, is this guy gonna meet an
Silence.
unfortunate
Your
accident?
denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all.
Oh, yeah.
Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
I mean, there's not any blood. Maybe he'll be okay.
At once, my lord.
It's always weird how they have like the villain.
Garland. Soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
It's always interesting how like they have the villains kill their own men. Hi Spanner, thank you for contributing. I still have to figure out what I'm gonna do for the YouTube channel. You want me to hydrate? You got it. There you go. Alright, and we have arrived. There's like a million side quests here, but we are going to just kind of speed run this part. Cause we do want to like get going with the game. Oxide, thank you for contributing as well. What percent is that at? Hopefully it's not too high of a percent yet. I do have more free time coming up, so I can work on that stuff again. So that's good. But I still would like to know what kind of stuff you guys want to see. Wow, the loading times here are huge. Okay. We have arrived. Where am I? What? Wrong counter. I think I went into departures. Okay, we're in arrival. Ah, you must be the envoy from Gridania. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa, my lord. Admiral... name awaits your arrival. I let Chad uncovered? What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean. Oh, I gotcha. Thank you. I forgot that I disabled it for the game last night, which unfortunately we won't be continuing today, but we will at a later point. You are the Gridanian envoy? Welcome to Limsa Lominsa. You did warn me about the names. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Xanthael. That's an actual name. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. I mean an actual pronounceable name. Okay, Bulwark Hall it is then, yes. Oops. Did not mean to double click that. Mark, thank you for contributing. Feel free to leave any suggestions in the Discord or anything. Thank you, Oxide. Can you copy and paste that into the Discord, please? Actually, while we're here, we should attune. Though I don't know how many fetch quests are gonna send me on here. There's surprisingly a lot of people online in this area. That is a good sign for this game's future. Oh, we can visit other world servers now too. Oops, not home point. I want a free destination. That's what we want. Yes. And this way we do not have to pay to ride the airship to come back here. We can just teleport straight here. Thank you, Oxide. Okay. Greetings, sir, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal on the missive you carry? You got it. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies, we cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please, step this way. It's gonna be voiced. Oh, it is.
I did not expect the Gridanian envoy to be an adventurer. It speaks highly of your character that the Elder Seedseer would choose an outsider to represent her nation's interests. This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melvib Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from the Black Shroud?
Alright, I'm a silent protagonist. A memorial service to honor the fallen. I'll make a suggestions tab later, I guess. Has it been 5 years? 5 yen since 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. Why don't you put it in the just chatting topics portion, and I'll rename that to like topics and suggestions or something, I guess. It was an answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Nael von Darnus intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon Dalaman from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent his lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cartnell Flats, and there met with 7th? Is that what that says? 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartno, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not 1 ounce of effort, that's like an ounce, I think, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making in the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louis Sois still among us? He would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nations struggle to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claims on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. There are many threats. We need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save us save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing that unites us. Kani Sina has the right of it. I accept her proposal. I'm just gonna write off screen there. Don't have to animate the paper or anything. Very clever camera work. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Elder Seeds here receives my reply. Your internet died? Well, welcome back. I hope you didn't miss too much. You traveled next to Udal, right? Yes? Pray give my regards to General Rauban. Oh, and tell him the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest and one in poor taste. But I would have to tell it all the same. Fare you well, Roku. May the navigator guide you on your journey. Actually, it seems like Twitch as a whole is acting up a bit. Hopefully it won't be doing that all day. Okay, and we are already done here. Because I am not doing side quests for now. Okay. Airship landing, yes. We can come back and do those another day. For now, our only goal is the seasonal event because we have less than 1 day to do it. It ends tomorrow morning, very early. So I'd preferably like to get that out of the way today. Otherwise, I'm getting up super early or staying up super late. Greetings, sir. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Ul'dah. A pleasure to serve you again, sir. Are you ready to board the airship to Ul'dah? I sure am. Is there going to be another huge long cutscene during this trip as well, I wonder? Camera. Alright, we're just gonna board the airship. Let's see. Once again, we're the only passenger. People are teleporting more and more to the Aetherites, I guess. I mean, can you blame them? They're only slightly more expensive and much, much faster. Ah. Though that was a very quick trip, come to think of it. I'll need to turn off cutscenes I've already seen in the options pretty soon once we get into dungeons and such. Since when have the leaders of yours yet been long-winded? Listen. You know, they're just making up for the fact that I'm a silent protagonist, just like in real life. Although I am working on that. I'm trying to talk more, that's why I got into streaming. But for now, I am quite the silent protagonist. Oh, hello. Ah, you must be the envoy of Gridania. Welcome to Ul'dah, sir. The Flame General awaits your arrival. It's funny how they make you like teleport like 10 feet. Welcome to Ul'dah, sir. We have been expecting you. The Flame General Raban will receive you in the fragrant chamber. Please take the lift down to Hustings Strip and speak with Bartholomew at the Royal Promenade. Okay, though we may take a slight detour and attune with the main ether. Let's see, Ruby Road Exchange, I believe, is the one we want. They used to not name these after guilds and such, so you had to like remember what everything was, and it was a bit confusing. They changed that at some point though, but I can't remember exactly when. Let's see. We're almost there. Then we can head back. I remember this city tends to have the most bots. Maybe that's changed now, but there used to be tons of like bots. For some reason they almost all picked the Black Mage job, and they would like all hang out like right around there. Well, not all of them. Some of them would be in the field too. It's a very strange thing. Especially if you catch them in combat, because they teleport around and out of the field and all sorts of stuff. It's pretty annoying if you're trying to do quests there though. Oh right, let's talk to the porter. Get that unlocked, not that I ever used those. And since we're here, we'll attune here. Save ourselves some time later. And I think that is good enough for now. We can now head back. And go to the Royal Promenade, I think is where we're headed. Okay. I was never the biggest fan of Ul'dah personally. I mean, Gridania has like all sorts of elder beasts and ghosts and all that fun stuff. But what's wrong with that? You know? I clearly took a wrong turn somewhere. Or there was somebody I was supposed to talk to. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can just manually go up steps. Now that we're here. If I can remember where to go. We can attune to some ethers along the way. Should be one right around here. I forget where the steps up are. Actually, I think they added an ether so that you can go to the shopping area here now. There didn't used to be one. Yeah, this one is new, I think. If anyone wants to confirm that, but I'm pretty sure that one is new. Okay, now we are up here. I think this is where it would have dropped us off, more or less. You still get confused by the layout? Yeah, it's probably because the map is like multi-level and there's stairs going up and down. Games like these have a lot of trouble with 3D maps, I've noticed. Although I think they've fixed this one a bit by adding like up and down arrows if your quest is above or below you accordingly, which is very convenient. Or at least I assume it will be once I get to those quests, especially the Moogle quests later on. Okay, the Gridanian envoy, I assume. Would you be so good as to allow me to inspect the missive you bear, sir? My thanks. You get it. Ah yes, the seal of the Elder Seedseer. Please proceed. Although the stories have deviated so far, they're gonna start to converge soon.
Ah, a guest from Gridania. I thought I smelled leaf mold.
Wow.
I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Kane says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Ixal. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames.
I may have to turn down the music and turn up voices. Can you guys hear it okay?
All this way to trade formalities.
Cartno. I remember Cartno. Do you know what happened that day, adventurer? When we took the field against the Garleans? So, my counterparts have educated you. Oh, trust Melweb to make light of our wolf problem. Women always did have a black sense of humor. Wolves are bloodthirsty beasts upon which one cannot turn one's back. 'Tis only a matter of time before they bite. Voices a bit, music down. Okay, you got it. So it was the Garleans 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use Magitech than they began seizing territory from our neighbors. Led then by Legatus Solus von Galvus, they swiftly brought the other nations of Ilzabard to heel. And so the Legatus became an emperor and his republic an empire. An empire which has set its sights upon Eorzea. It's not too bad, but yeah, okay. But the conquering emperor, excuse me, is now an old man of 80 winters. His health is failing, and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Garleans have been quiet of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders, and their commander, Legatus Gaius von Velsair, has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us, and not only Ul'dah, but Gridania and Limsa Lominsa as well. For the calamity brought the lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided, adventurer, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Garleans stir, and Admiral would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their primals. We must stand united once more, that much is clear. And if we're to do so, we must remember the cause which last brought us together. Kane will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Once again, writing off screen. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with Her Grace myself. Very good, sir. The Elder Seedseer will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. Or I guess I should give him a gruffer voice, but I don't want to destroy my throat. I'm already reading enough as it is. Hopefully with time I will get used to reading as much as I am. You may now use the airship routes connected to the 3 nations. Before you may board an airship, you must pay the requisite fare and gil. Okay, fair enough. Let me adjust those settings before I forget. I do not remember where they are, but we will try. Okay, so let's turn down background music a bit. Maybe that's enough. And I will bump up the overall game volume slightly. Hopefully that's enough. Did I just drink water? No, I tabbed out to mess with the settings. Hopefully it will be a bit better now. We might as well grab this quest while we are here. Bartholomew has information that may be of interest to you. Ah, my Lord Envoy. I trust your stay in the Sultanate has been pleasant. Now, if you do not mind my asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Limsa Lominsa in the near future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Badarun, the proprietor of the Drowning Winch. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. Yeah, I'll go ahead and hydrate. Why not? There you go. I can think of none with better credentials than you. Badarun would doubtless be pleased were you to offer him your services. Oh, I'm surprised it's actually sending me there first, but we're going to New Gridania first so that we can do the seasonal event. Which I believe I can do now, hopefully. Since we're running low on time here. I said we're running low on time, load times. Come on, work with me here. I really do have to set this up for PC, but that's unfortunately a lot of work because I have to redo all the settings and hotbars and... Hello, Shiro. And we have to, oops, I want this one. And I have to set up a controller for it, which means that I'll have to probably figure out something with an Xbox controller or else figure out how to get a PS4 controller to work for PC again. I had it set up on my old computer, but it's usually more of a pain to set up than Xbox controllers are. Okay, finally, a delivery of love. Lisette de Valentoine appears mildly distressed. This quest is available for a limited time only. Do you feel it, my friend? Love is in the air, and I, Lisette de Valentoine, Tione? I don't know. Shall encourage one and all to reach out and seize it by the fistful. Ah, Valentione's day? The time has come for me and my fellow emissaries. What is this floating thing here? What is this? Is it a balloon? Emissaries to enfold this realm in the tender embrace of ardor and affection. But I fear my perfect plan has encountered a tiny wrinkle. Did you perhaps recognize the anguish in mine eyes? The quiet desperation? Oh, what happy fortune has delivered unto me this gentle savior. The problem, you see, lies with young Astrid here. Oh, she does well enough as an apprentice, but she insists I allow her free rein as a full emissary. Too soon, I say. The bud has not yet flowered. Oh, Lisette, what more must I do to prove myself? My dear child, allow me to explain, Kupo. Ah, that's a heart-shaped palm. That's cute. One cannot expect to master romance in a matter of months. True understanding of love requires expansive experience and nuanced knowledge. Acquisition of such whimsical wisdom is the work of years, Kupo. A Moogle? With a heart-shaped palm? Where did you come from? I am Kupka Koop, deliverer of pinned passion and maestro in the myriad matters of the heart. Any amateur emissary would be wise to heed my words, Kupo. But I did not wing my way here to lecture Greenstock striplings. Nay, it is the adventurer with whom I have business. I mean, I'm also pretty green. That letter's author is a girl by the name of Eileen, a dear friend of mine, an incurable admirer of yours, Kupo. Such a plucky young thing she is, though lately stricken with deepest melancholy. I cannot bear to see her brood so. If you will only help me, I am sure we can restore her usual good cheer, Kupo. I'd be happy to. Then you must allow me to help as well. We serve the cause of love in all its forms, and a mission born of friendship certainly qualifies. The more the merrier, Kupo. I'll not turn away aid freely offered, even from a fumbling fledgling. Well, I promise this fumbling fledgling will endeavor to do her best. First things first, why don't we hear what Aline has to say in her missive to you, adventurer? Just as the eyes are windows to the soul, so might her words permit us a glimpse into her heart. Just gonna read my hand here. Dear Roku, I hope this letter finds you well. I've always heard how brave you are, so I decided to be brave too and tell you my story. The truth is, I've never been outside the Tullswood. I dreamed of building my strength and skills so that I could follow in your footsteps and maybe one day see the sea with my very own eyes. But now, I'm not sure that day will ever come. I suppose I'll just have to imagine those sparkling shores and be content with the tales of your adventures. I hope the roads you travel always bring you home safe and sound. "'Tis obvious she thinks the world of you, Roku. I wonder then what caused her to abandon her plans to travel the realm as you do. Aline has spent long hours drilling in spear and bow, preparing herself for adventure. It makes no sense for her suddenly give up, Kupo. It certainly is a mystery. She loves the sea, yes? Perhaps if we visit the shores ourselves, it might provide the inspiration we need to encourage her. A fine idea, Kupo. Come along with me to Middle Nausea, the pair of you. We will find a nice spot on the coast near the mouth of the Ageless River. That is what Valentine's is all about, my dears. I'm just gonna say Valentine's from now on. Go on now. You can leave the festival events to me. Alright, you guys run along. I'm just gonna teleport. But you'll probably still beat me there somehow. Because this is an RPG. Okay. We are not attuned there, but we can warp here. Yes. I see why they had me do the quest to visit all of the city-states first. It does make sense, since we'd have to, like, take the airship anyway. In order to attune and then teleport later. Let's see, I actually kind of forget where the exit is here. I think it's just to the side here. We'll find out. Is this gonna take us to middle or lower? It says middle. Okay, I think we're good. This is a good chance to grab some more water. Alright, alright. And we apparently leveled up by entering this part of the map. How convenient. It's probably because I got an achievement for mapping this realm. Yeah, okay. Non-teleport routes using ferries. I guess that's true. That's right. That's how I usually get to the Waking Sands. I usually take the ferry from Limsa Lominsa. I might have to do the quest before they let me take the ferry. That's a good question. I guess we can't test that now. Oh hey, here's where we did that guild test or whatever it was called. I hope there's not a fate associated with the seasonal event. I'm actually not sure how long the seasonal event's gonna take. Hopefully it will take less than 2 hours, because I don't have a whole lot of time here. But I will do my best here. But while we're here, we are going to attune to this Aetheryte. And also I should talk to the Chocobo Porter, because I always forget to do that. Even though I rarely ever take Chocobos. At least these ones. I'll take my own Chocobo. Actually, is my gear broken? No, it's barely even damaged. We do not have to repair yet. Maybe I should take this quest while I'm here too. Actually, you know what? Never mind. There's an Aetheryte right next to here, so we can deal with that later. There we go. I have to say, Limsa Lominsa is a very nice place. I seem to recall liking, is it Eastern Limsa Lominsa? I think it's Eastern. I really like Eastern Limsa Lominsa. Or, what's this place called? Lanasia. That's the word I'm looking for. Hopefully we can get there soonish, although it's a much higher level area, I should say. So we can't exactly stroll in there. Actually, we are level 20. Maybe we could survive there. Do I have my MP regen thing yet? What level do I need for that? Let's see. Level 24. Okay. So we still have some ways to go. That should make combat way nicer for me. So hopefully we can get that pretty soon. Alright, well, oh, actually, no, we can deal with the hunt log later. There's probably nothing here for us anyway, because it's a low level area. For now, our priority should be the event. Okay, hello. They totally beat me here. As predicted. I mean, I guess this is a beach, but it's a weird one. Aline loves to hear about the world beyond the 12th Wood, Kupo. When I tell tales of my travels, she always hangs on every word. She seems especially enraptured by the idea of ocean waves sparkling in the sunlight. I suppose when one has lived one's whole life amongst the trees, such a sight sounds splendid indeed. Are there no coasts in Gridania? I'll have to check the map later. What if we were to bring such a sight to Aline? Perhaps a painting of the sea and its grandeur would serve to stoke the fires of this dream she has let burn so low. It just might work, Kupo. Yes, I must have a canvas at once. Whilst I am occupied with my easel, you must gather a posy of the sweet-scented flowers from hereabouts. The heady fragrance of name will surely excite Aline's senses, just as well as the sight of its beauty. Hey Martin, how are you today? Might I suggest the blooms just northwest of Tiller's Rest? Those are particularly lovely, and shall perfectly complement my art. Let's see, that is way over there, right where I was. Okay, that's fine. We can use this opportunity to check the map. Let's see. Yeah, there's coast in Black Shroud. Almost ran off that cliff. We want to avoid that. Let's see. Yeah, there's a coast right here. Although it is South Shroud, so it's like muddy, gross swamp water in this area, I think. Yeah, this area is very swampy. But hey, it is still a coast. I don't know what they're complaining about. But I do agree that the coasts here are much nicer. Where do you want me to go? It's somewhere in this region. Flowers? Oh, there they are. Okay. These search quests are often some big time wasters. These ones aren't particularly bad, but some of the ones later, you would have like no idea where to look if you didn't wander around for like half an hour. There's ones where they're like way above you or way below you, or like indoors or like on the edges. Your ears bothering you? Oh, I'm glad that it's getting better though. At least. But hopefully it won't last too long for you. Okay, here you go. I found your flowers. Wow. Just gonna fly in with your car, huh? Ah, Roku, you've encountered no difficulties picking flowers, I trust. There you go. Perfect. A scent almost as evocative of the shoreline as the sea air itself, Kupo. And with this paints our fledger Miss Astrid was so kind as to provide, I have but this moment completed my depiction of the sea. I was able to employ a secret an artist once taught me about Lanacian shells. Ground up and mixed with water, they make for pigments of surprisingly good quality. It seems the perfect choice for the task at hand. Pray forgive me for calling you a stripling, Kupo. Your assistance has been both apt and timely. Right then. Now that we have blooms and painting both, let us deliver our bounty of love. If I know Aline, and I do, she will be mooning about in the vicinity of Sweetbloom Pier, Kupo. Okay, and let's see where that is. In the Black Shroud. Is it faster to go? You know what, let's just teleport here. I'll just waste a ticket. Hopefully there's less load times if I only teleport to one area. Does anybody by any chance know how much of the quest is left though? Right, I don't have a mount. Okay, we'll just have to run. Come on, little Lalafell legs. Make haste, and we'll jump the whole time for good measure. You still haven't done it? Fair enough, fair enough. I often put them off to the last minute as well, so that is perfectly acceptable. At least we can listen to this nice serene music as we run. I'm actually surprised that we're already level 20 though. You really do breeze through early game these days. In fact, I wonder if I can swap my gear out yet. Let's see. I have 95 mind. And if I swap to these, how much does it give me? 91 mind. Okay, that is not good yet. We will stick with these. Ah, you play Dragon Quest XI. That is a pretty cool game. I have not played it myself, but I saw a friend of mine play almost the entire game. A few years from now, I will play it myself. Probably. Once it's a bit less fresh in my mind. Where are you? There she is, okay. That makes sense. Here you go, I brought you a painting and a flower. Oh, it's in Game Pass? I should maybe consider getting Game Pass at some point, but then again, I already have so many games to play that maybe it's not worth it yet. Do you think they'll ever port or make Dragon Quest Monster games to or for the Switch? That is a good question. In Japan, I can see it. Here, I'm not sure, considering they didn't even bring over, I think it's 3? Number 3, I don't think they brought over. I mean, I would hope they would. Maybe if they make like a collection and port over the collection, but I don't know. They seem a lot more hesitant about bringing over Dragon Quest games these days, unfortunately, which is a real shame. Maybe if Dragon Quest sells well on like Steam and such, maybe there's hope. I wouldn't get my hopes up too much about it, but I still hope that one day we will get it. Roku, it's really you. Kupka didn't say anything about bringing you back with him. After the success of Builders in 11, there's hope? That's true. I'm not exactly sure how well those did, but hopefully they did pretty well. Roku and Astrid have been helping me prepare a little gift for you, Aline. My work keeps me ever busy delivering love and happiness to others, but this time it's your turn, Kupo. I've painted you a picture of Lenassian Sea. Do you like it? Astrid here made the paints herself out of seashells, Kupo, and Roku carefully picked the perfect flowers to accompany the scene. I drew it on your hand. Apparently. It's so pretty, and the scent. I could close my eyes and imagine I was on a faraway island. These shadows are hurting my eyes a little bit. Even more breathtaking sights and sounds and smells await you in distant lands, Kupo. Why not go and visit them yourself? Why give up on your dreams? Oh, Kupka. I tried to do better, I really did, but no matter how much I practiced my archery and spear work, I never seemed to improve compared to the other students. Just wandering the 12's Wood is dangerous enough. If I can't even protect myself here, how could I think of exploring further? It was a silly idea. Let's see, you should keep up with your training. Why not conjury instead? Have you looked into botany? Really, any of these answers are good. I don't know though. If she wants to explore, I guess she should keep training. I don't think there's really a right answer here. Will it make any difference, you think? But maybe you're right. Maybe I gave up too soon. Thank you, Astrid, Roku. A little gift and a few inspiring words have done the trick. How delightful to see Aline so positive again, Kupo. I'm thrilled to have been of service. And yes, what a wonderful feeling to put a smile on your dear friend's face. Feeling. Why do I have a feeling I'm forgetting something, Kupo? How about the Valentine's Day event? Ah, Kupo! I still have it delivered and make to Ul'dah. The songbirds must have their love letters, Kupo. Was that a Valentine's Day event? Or is that like another Little Ladies Day event? I think it was Little Ladies Day. Roku, if you're not in too much of a hurry, do you think I could ask you a favor? I guess there's more to this quest. Alright, what more do you have me do? Little Lady Adventurer, Aline is gazing at you with expectant eyes. You'll help me then? Oh, thank you, Roku. More than anything right now, I want to join Kupka on his trip to Ul'dah. I mean, we can just take an airship, it'll be fine. The problem is, I'm afraid my parents will be too worried to let me go. But if they knew that you were going with me, this could be your first step on the road to adventure. So you're saying you'll come? Wonderful. Oh, I have to tell my parents right away. I shall be right behind you when you do. A voice of steady reassurance. I too would like to see this tale to its conclusion, sorry. What was the command for raising UI size? I might need to try making it bigger. One can hardly abandon the ship of love ere it docks safely in its harbor. Was it UI size? Before we leave for Ul'dah, however, I should report to Lizette the reason for my continued absence. Let us convene at the airship landing when we are ready to depart. Let me try that. UI scale, thank you. Okay, oops, wrong button. Okay, UI scale. Wonder how big this goes. Let's try 200. 200 is not valid. 180? 180 is not a valid setting. We might be out of luck here, guys. Can we do it manually? Maybe not. Okay, well, maybe we're at the biggest it'll go, unfortunately. I'll just have to move closer to my monitor. Okay, so where are we going? Where are we going? Back to New Gridania. Okay, let's just waste our return on this. Save a bit of time here. I said save a bit of time here. Let's see. Oh, sorry, I fell behind on chat. Let's see, if I do get Gamecast, be sure to get the 3-month for $1 deal. Yeah, that makes sense. And they released the definitive edition, porting that back to the Switch to its previous platforms. That makes sense. Oh, here we are. Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't do that well in the West, because I thought it was a pretty solid series. Although a bit grindy, but it was fun. And it did have a lot of depth, as you say. Although it wasn't nearly as balanced as Pokemon, since there were like some super overpowered classes, monsters. They said yes! Kupka helped me convince them. Wonderful. And might I say, you look very smart in your traveling clothes. Joker 2 had little to zero marketing. That's true, as far as I recall anyway. I completely missed that release, even though I was looking forward to it. Yes, it is all very exciting, but let us not forget your promise to return within the agreed upon time, Kupo. All aboard for Ul'dah. Once we arrive, I must speak with the Royal Seneschal at the Ruby Road Exchange. Oh, I was talking about Dragon Quest monsters, not 11. Act 3 was kind of grindy. Actually, come to think of it, I don't think Mo finished Act 3, at least not on screen. But she did Act 1 and 2. She kind of lost interest in the story of Act 3, if I recall. Okay. And it sent us all the way over here. Let's go to Hustings... No, Ruby Road Exchange it says. Okay, never mind. Don't know why I wanted to go to Hustings Strip. It's interesting that they've started combining seasonal events because Valentine's Day and Little Ladies' Day used to be separate events. And they skipped over Halloween completely this year, as far as I recall. Well met, adventurer. I am the Royal Seneschal, and it is my great pleasure and privilege to oversee the joyous events of Little Ladies' Day. My dear Seneschal, why do they always pick like the hardest to pronounce words in this game? Like literally everything is a tongue twister. How time does pass us by, Kupo. I come once more, bearing letters of love for the songbirds. And how eagerly do they await your arrival, dear Kupka. Our lovely ladies are presently occupied with rehearsals for their upcoming performance, but they should be back any moment. Ahem. Are these fine people all your assistants? Ah, how remiss of me, Kupo, and allow me to make the introductions. That's the most enjoyable part of the game for you? That makes sense. But isn't this fitting? Why, it's as if Roku is acting as Sishinal for this darling young princess. Sure? Yes, exactly. And even as Little Ladies' Day's wish is coming true, so too are we fulfilling a mission of love for Valentine's Day. I mean, you're stretching that a bit, but okay. Two wonderful celebrations, joyfully coinciding. You don't have a DS? I thought we used to play DS together, but I could be misremembering. Oh, which reminds me, I have a missive here for you from Lizette, our eminent emissary of romance and affection. This is my reading training art, guys. Hello, Ken. What? No, I'm not. What are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm not. Seeing as our respective festivals are set to take place at much the same time, the Lady Valentine proposes a joint event of some manner. This is indeed a rare opportunity, and one too precious to be squandered. But what might be suitable, I wonder? You had one once, but it died? Oh, that's a shame. Really? We didn't do any multiplayer together? Maybe we just talked about DS games. I need a bath, but I'd say we're all ready for the big show. I wonder if I have the old Dragon Warrior Monsters games. I always intended to pick them up, but I'm not sure if I actually bought them or not. I'll have to double check my collection one day. I know I picked up a lot of Pokemon games which I never ended up getting to because of life, but maybe I can go back and play those one day. You love Dragon Quest? Yeah, Dragon Quest is a good series. It's a shame that it never did particularly well here. I mean, some of the individual games did well, but it never quite caught hold as much as we would like, I guess. Ah, ladies, Koop is here with your mail. I have a bundle for each of you, Koopo. You like my streams? Well, thank you very much. Yeah, Dragon Quest OK did well, I think. And I guess 11 did well? And hi Death Metal, how are you? I thought for certain I would have the biggest pile this time. Why is it we always receive the exact same number of fan letters? They actually count? Well, I think it's nice. We're all equally loved. Besides, it's about the content, not the quantity. All those words of admiration and encouragement. The fan writes, I can hardly wait to see your next performance. Not to mention your newest outfits. I mean, they've kept the same outfit for 3 years now, I think. We haven't even decided what to do with our costumes. Your first Dragon Quest was the Angel one for the DS? 9? I don't think I actually played 9. I did buy it though. We're sensing a theme with how busy I was then, and that's how I got my backlog that is literally my entire bookcase here behind me. I'm gesturing, but you can't see it. I have a whole bookcase of games I haven't even like touched. Maybe through streaming I will one day get to those. You also think those are the same outfits? Yeah, probably. A new look for new us was the idea, but if we don't come up with something soon, we'll be taking to the stage in whatever we're wearing now. In what we're wearing now. Hold on, I need water. Water, please. Where'd my water go? What about the Valentine's Day costumes? I think they're really adorable. Aline, that's a splendid idea. We could easily sew the same pattern using fabric in the Songbird's signature colors, red, blue, and yellow. That is a splendid idea. A dash of Valentine flavor to spice up a little lady's confection. It'll be the talk of the town for the next however many hours this event goes. Well now, it would seem Lizette's desire for a joint event has found its answer. Indeed, I shall return to Gridania to arrange the costumes and report the good news. You want to see my collection? Well, I will definitely get to it one day, I hope. I hope. Pray take your ease, ladies. I will inform you once the outfits have arrived. I might have a picture of it somewhere, but I would have to look for it. I always thought little hats like that were cute. And what are your own plans? If you aren't otherwise occupied, might I ask for a helping hand whilst you await the return of your companion? There would be no rush, and you could even complete the task as you take a tour of the city. What say you? That actually sounds perfect, because I can attune to all of the ethers. Etherites, whatever you call them. Oh. It is a simple errand, really. I've a single delivery that I should like you to make to the children's ward at Frontdale's Profanissary. That's a word. We're to be trusted with the delivery? I feel like an adventurer already. Oh ho, you've set your sights on becoming an adventurer, have you? Well then, Mr. Celine, we must reward you accordingly. Whatever portion of my delivery remains unclaimed shall be yours to keep. How does that sound? You can count on me, sir. What is this children's ward exactly, anyway? From what I understand, 'tis a place where little ones around your age are sent to recover from illness, Kupo. There will be a lady there by the name of Name. Put the package directly into her hands, if you will. Yes, sir. On my way, sir. Loading times, I guess. Yeah, okay. And that is, I think, this direction-ish. Okay. Can I take the lift here? I think I want Hustings Strip, maybe? You appreciate having given up on a lot of the names? Okay, I was really trying to read them, but I guess it kind of takes you out of character if I try to read them. Okay, I think we are going in this direction here. No. I missed it. It's this one. We go up and then back down, maybe? I don't know, this layout is very confusing. No, I guess we just keep going up. I guess appreciate is the wrong word, but understand. Okay, fair enough. I mean, it's up to you guys. I can attempt them. Maybe that's funnier. Either way is fine with me, really. Alright, we are tuned here, and now we can head on in. A delivery from the Royal Sentinel, is it? The children's ward is right through here. I mean, I could practice reading the names, but it's kind of up to you guys. Oops. This place gets used for a lot of seasonal quests, actually. Learning to say words composed of only consonants builds character. Okay, it will be my training arc then. I see. Well, you have my thanks, my little adventurer, as do your friends. If I may ask, Lady Alditha, where are all the other children? I hadn't expected the ward to be so quiet, Kupo. They're with the physicians, undergoing a scheduled examination. We put up decorations whilst they're away, you see, ready to surprise them upon their return. These sweets you've brought us from the Sentinel are part of the celebrations. Perhaps you might like to stay and help hand them out. Yeah, he was not joking about the consonants. No, that is very much a thing. Oh, I would like that very much. Handing out sweets is an act of love, and very much in keeping with Valentine's Day tradition. As an emissary, it would be my duty and my joy, Kupo. Yeah. There you go, and there you go, and there you go, and yay! I was aware of plans to decorate the ward, But I did not expect we would be welcoming such delightful visitors as well. Yeah, technically they have vowels, but you know. Look at how happy the children are to meet Mistress Aline and Master Kupka. It is not often that they get to make new friends of their own age, not to mention a different city, so this is quite a special occasion. Lady Alditha gave me the leftover sweets as a reward. I guess this means we finished the job the Sishnal gave us. And a fine job it was. I shall be staying here with the children for a time, so might I ask that you convey my regards to the Seneschal. They really love saying that word. It is so hard to pronounce. Of course. We should be getting back in any case, Kupo. I thought he was going to say it too. Astrid will surely have returned by now. Bye-bye. And off we go. But this time I can kind of teleport there, maybe, kind of, sort of. Where is the exit? Okay, bye-bye everybody. I wonder how long this quest is, though. Not that I want it to end, it's more that we are a bit low on time. Adventurers Guild, maybe? I probably should have checked. Okay. We are headed up here. Yeah, I guess this is the closest one. Or at least good enough. Here you go. Thank you for delivering that most important cargo. And how is the Lady Alditha? Will she be joining us for the festivities? She said she needed to stay with the children for the moment. Oh. But she did let me have the rest of the sweets, just like you promised. But of course, it is only fair you to be paid for services rendered. As for your companion, Mistress Astrid returned a short while ago with the promised costumes and is assisting the songbirds with the fitting. The ladies will be mounting the stage momentarily. You'll stay and watch their performance, of course. I guess so, of course. We don't seem to have any say in this. But you know what, that's fine. It'll be a cool little cutscene, hopefully. And hopefully... No, you know what? They said this game is okay to stream, so it shouldn't be DMCA'd or anything. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and thank you for coming to our concert. Valentine's Day festivities are in full swing, and now, here in Ul'dah, Little Ladies' Days has taken over the city. This is our chance to have double the fun. Have you all noticed our Valentine's themed costumes? This performance is dedicated to the ideals of both festivals, and we mean to give our emissary friends a run for their money. Prepare to feel the love. Even though I had an active account during this time, it's a shame that I would have to pay extra to get those emotes and stuff. It's kind of too bad. But oh well, I guess that is life. I'll just deal with them being on my main. The songbirds are so amazing and pretty and lovely. It's no wonder they're so popular. With the way they can stir people's hearts, we may have to appoint them as honorary emissaries. I certainly feel inadequate after that performance, Kupo. Perhaps I'm not as wise in the ways of love as I thought. Nice, Mark. Did you see how much the crowd loved our outfits, Aline? We have you and your friends to thank for that. I was just saying how pretty you three looked. I'm so glad it went well. I don't know when or even if I'll ever be a real adventurer, but this trip to Ul'dah feels like a great start. Going on a journey and helping out the Seneschal. Oh, you want to be an adventurer? You must be very brave. Okay, take your time, Ken. Wait, what? You're gonna draw me in a maid outfit? I mean, sure, go ahead, I guess, if you really want to. Chasing a dream is no easy feat, especially ones that take a great deal of training and dedication. Sometimes they seem so far away, but we reach for them all the same, don't we? Yeah, it is per character. If they did the cross-world stuff a bit better, I wouldn't need to make any alts at all, although this is a good chance for me to practice getting back into the game and all that stuff, so I'd probably still want to do this at least once every few years anyway. Actually, it's been almost a decade, so it's a good time to go through all this again. But, you know, it is a shame that you have to buy everything for every single character. Actually, I guess some stuff does cross over, but a lot of it doesn't. That's because having a dream is the best thing there is. Sure, there'll be times when you feel it's all too hard, but remember to keep that fire inside burning bright. Exactly. And don't you ever say if, stick with when. Your dream will always be there, waiting. Put one foot in front of the other, and you'll get there in no time. I feel like this is the same kind of advice they gave me in Getting Over It. But I guess I did get over it. There is New Game Plus now? I guess that's true. I still don't know the details of that though, but hey, I mean, might as well. It's not like this is taking super long or anything. Praise yourself whenever you make it even one step further than the day before. That's what I do. It builds confidence and helps you to stay positive. This is pretty good advice. I will. Thank you, all of you. There's a quest that unlocks in Vesper Bay. Okay, I will have to look into that at some point later. Though I probably would have to beat the game first. I'll never stop chasing my dream. Yeah, I probably would have to at least beat 2.0 first or something, or I don't know. Maybe it would unlock with the end books, I don't know. Good question. I suppose I better be heading home, but when I next come to Ul'dah, I'll have to bring some 12'swood flowers for the children's ward. I'm sure they would love that, Kupo, and it would be nice to have a longer chat with our new friends. Shall we board the airship then? Lizette wished to see us upon our return, so pray join me at the amphitheater if you have time. The amphitheater is... oh right, that one. Okay, and we can return again, so that's convenient. Wait, I do ASMR. If somebody redeems it, I will eventually do a themed ASMR for the YouTube channel. But I don't like really have any specific ASMR yet, although a lot of people have said basically my RPG streams are sort of just like reading ASMR. Thank you for contributing, Death Metal. That's getting a bit too close to done. I do have a YouTube channel, but it is pretty dead. But I will revive it if that redeem ever gets fulfilled, which it looks more and more like it will at some point. Yeah, that's because I'm not updating my YouTube page at this point. It's okay, it's okay. Actually, is it there? But anyway, I will one day return to YouTube, but there's not much there right now. There's like my introduction video and that's about it. The Padoru song, the I am moving to Twitch video. Hello Jam Blue Jam, how are you? Welcome back everyone. Our dear Astrid explained all the excitement when she came to arrange the costumes. My voice sounds like I need a hug. I probably could use a hug. But it's okay. One day. I am so pleased to see you lifted out of that gloomy mood, Eileen. And I really must thank you for your excellent suggestion. Thank you, Oxide. Oh, Lady Lizette, you should have seen the songbirds in their Valentine's outfits. They were adorable. Thank you, Oxide. Thank you, Roku. I never would have braved any of this if it weren't for you. Now, if an adventurer helps you, you're supposed to give them a reward. I'll have to ask Mother and Father what we can spare. Your words were enough. Don't worry about it. It was nothing. Forget about it now. Your kind words were enough, although those are all pretty similar. Hello, Time to Die. That's a cool name. Am I better now? In which way? You mean my letter? But that was only... That hardly seems fair. Sore throat? Yes. My, it is a tiny bit scratchy, but for the most part, it is quite a bit better. Thank you for asking. Well, I really should be going now. Please know that I'll never forget this as long as I live. Thank you, Kupka, for encouraging me to write that letter. I always enjoy our talks in the woods. And thank you, Astrid, for staying with me until the end. I'll come to see you as often as I can before Valentine's Day is over. Tomorrow, apparently. Turnip takes over stream? Yeah, I could do that. I could talk in the turnip voice. For a whole stream though, that would be rough. And we might have to pick a game that would be well suited to the turnip voice. But yeah, I could do that. And I can never thank you enough, Roku. I dream of the day we can travel together again. Bye bye. Bye bye. I know I was on a mission of love for Eileen, and yet somehow I feel I gained as much from the experience as she did. I thought I understood what being an emissary was all about, but there is so much more. You were right, Lizette. I was trying to dash through the garden when I should have stopped to count the petals. You gotta run now, Martin? Well, thank you for coming by, and don't worry, we're probably wrapping up soon. I'm not sure how much of this quest is left. Well, that's one way of putting it, but at least now you know what you don't know, and that's at least 2/3 of the journey. That's true, knowing what you don't know is important. If I could bring as much joy as even 1/3 of the songbirds, I would be happy. Well, I shall be learning right alongside you, Astrid. It wouldn't do to have a fledgling outdo me, Kupo. Fear not, my eager emissaries. Valentine's Day is not over yet, and there's still plenty of love to spread around. Yeah! But it ends in under 24 hours. Alright, I got my hat. That must mean that we are complete? The complete. Got the achievement, that means it is complete. But there's an item that I still don't have that it says that I'm supposed to be able to get. I'm supposed to be able to get a stuffed animal Moogle somewhere. So we're gonna go look for that. Usually it's one of these shops here. And yes, indeed. And there you go. That's the quest. That's simple enough. Let's buy 3 of them, because I probably won't be able to ever get them again. And with that, we are done. Yay! Now I just have to do it for all of my alts that I feel like doing it for. Is it worth it though? I mean, these are very cute. And the hat went into my armory, I think. Oh, I should have been wearing that. I didn't realize it gave an XP bonus. Oh wait, but what level is it for? Level 10 and below. Okay, that's not that's not super useful anymore. I can put in the glamour dresser. That's right, that's right. I'm not sure if I have that unlocked yet. Is that unlocked automatically with the N, or is that something that comes later now? I'm definitely out of practice with this game. But anyway, I guess that's it for now. So now seems like a good time to go wrap up and then go raiding. So as always, thank you so much for coming and keeping me company. I forgot to roll the credits. It's unlocked with the N. Okay, cool. Let us roll credits, roll credits, roll credits. Okay, so yeah, thank you all so much for coming and keeping me company as I play the slower portion of Final Fantasy XIV. Thank you, Foldania, for cheering. And Oscu and Oxide, thank you for moderating. And let's see. Who is online right now? Ah, pending's on. Okay, well that's simple then. Let us go raid pending. He is doing his daily non-EU4 stream for once, not his EU4 stream. That is surprising. But we're gonna go raid him anyway. Oh, and hi Infamy. Thank you everybody for the head pats too. I hope I didn't miss anybody's name in the credits, but we're gonna go raid now. So once again, as always, thank you again for accompanying me on my journey. We have hundreds of hours left to catch up, but it's the same kind of game. Fair enough, fair enough. I should play Civilization again one of these days. But anyway, I hope you all have a good day or night, depending on what time it is there. And yeah, thanks again. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. before I forget though, just as a reminder, we're having to cancel cancel Mario 3D World tonight, unfortunately. Something came up and one of our members can't make it, but I'll keep you posted as to when we're going to play that again later. Anyway, that's all. Bye bye.